Moin! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here we go. It's your Canadian, the best host on the West Coast in Canada. And let's do this. This was serendipitous that somebody sent this to me because literally yesterday, German wedding traditions you'll want to adopt. All right, let's check it out. I'll make a comparison to what we did. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Make sure to like and subscribe. That's an order. I'm just kidding. It's not an order. I'm just kidding. It's definitely not an order. There is memberships on the channel. No pressure there. But yeah, let's keep on trucking, keep on rolling, and keep on having fun. All right, let's do it.
Can you hear the church bells ringing? That's because it's wedding season. When
Gotta plug in my headphones here. Sorry about that.
I moved to Germany and eventually got married here, I discovered a few German wedding customs that are fun, unusual, and even silly.
Meet
Weddings
the
in Germany
Germans.
often start long before the wedding. Of course, bachelor and bachelorette parties are big here, but many couples also invite friends over at the night before the wedding to break porcelain. Yep, you heard that right. They have a party called a Polterabend and throw cups and plates.
Pull the aunt and throw. They're just wrecking cups and plates. That's pretty. I mean, that's definitely going to be memorable, and that's the whole thing with, I think, wedding parties, ceremony, celebrations. You want to have some memories afterwards, right? You want to have some memories with your families and friends for that special day. We didn't do any bachelor parties or bachelorette parties, and we didn't break porcelain plates, but we did other things that I won't get into right now. Let's just leave it at that, I guess.
And even toilets. That's because shards of porcelain are thought to bring luck in Germany.
Oh, that's pretty.
Many Germans get married not just once, but twice. I mean, to the same person. That's because a church wedding isn't recognized by the state, so all couples have to get married first at the civil registry office. Those who want to then organize a church wedding, which sometimes takes place many months later. Many brides in Germany don't wear big, elaborate dresses with long trains.
So it's funny, like that last segment, we actually did something similar. Yeah, we had to do that because, well, we didn't have to, but that's what we did. We had a very small, intimate, actual ceremony with, the court person, the commissioner person, that gave us the piece of paper, and then we had a big event with family, which was a lot more celebratory and a lot more people there. So it's kind of similar, actually. And it was a couple months later. So technically, we've been married for a while, but we hadn't announced it, right? So now everybody knows, I guess.
And those who do opt for a veil tend to choose ones that go down to their fingertips and not the floor. So what do most bridal gowns look like? Let's visit a bridal store to find out. Wie sieht das typische Brautkleid aus?
Ja, typische Brautkleid kann ich gleich zeigen. Das ist dieses Modell mit Spitze, klassische Allinge und ist dezent mit Spitze, mit kleiner Verzierung.
So I'm curious how much this dress cost. I would guess like thousands of dollars Canadian. I have a friend that spent like $8,000 on a ring, and then they were looking at a dress that was like another like $6,000. I'm just saying to myself, you're insane. But whatever makes you happy. It's a special day. It's a once in a lifetime thing. So spend the money, I guess.
It's usually the groom's job in Germany to pick up his bride's bouquet. But are there any other customs when it comes to wedding bouquets? Here's what a wedding florist has to say. Welche Traditionen gibt es beim Brautstrauß?
Also eigentlich ist es so, dass der Bräutigam den Brautstrauß aussuchen soll, weil das eigentlich Glück bringt. Und Myrte ist eigentlich auch so ein kleiner Glücksbringer, der sollte eigentlich immer bei einem Brautstrauß dabei sein. Das hier ist Myrte. Das ist etwas, was immer irgendwie mindestens ein kleines bisschen mit verarbeitet werden sollte, weil das ja also ein bisschen Brauchtum ist und eigentlich schön ist, wenn man so ein bisschen was von früher mit dabei hat.
German wedding parties don't usually include bridesmaids and groomsmen. Instead, the bride and groom each choose a witness, who is usually a sister, a brother, or a best friend. So, what are the witnesses expected to do during the wedding? We asked someone who's been asked to be a witness at an upcoming wedding in Germany.
Welche Rolle spielen die Trauzeugen?
Also das ist übrigens die Frau, die Irina, die demnächst heiratet. Und ja, das Übliche ist es halt beim Standesamt dabei sein.
Oh, so does the witness, because she said earlier that most people have like 2 weddings, right? They go to the court. I mean, they said the state doesn't recognize a church wedding. So they go to the state or the courthouse first, get married, and then. So why would you need this? Which one does the witness go to?
Taschentücher vorbeibringen.
The civil ceremony,
unterschreiben
signs the
und
marriage
für die
license.
Brautleute da sein, ne?
After the wedding ceremony, all the guests receive white ribbons to tie to their cars for the drive to the reception. That way, everyone knows who's part of the wedding. Besides the fact that all the cars on their way to the reception also honk their horns as loudly as they can. German brides should watch out once they get to the reception, because they might just get kidnapped. That's right. Sometimes, friends of the couple steal the bride quietly and take her to a nearby pub. When the groom notices she's missing, he has to go out looking for her. But once he finds her, he can't just take her back to the party. Oh no. First he has to fulfill a task, like paying for the drinks at the pub or singing a song. Sometimes in Germany, the wedding cake...
That's pretty cute. I mean, that's endearing if you had to sing a song. If you're a decent singer.
isn't cut
We did have karaoke at our reception.
right after dinner, but at the stroke of midnight. Of course, it's the first joint task the bride and groom have to complete as a married couple, and how they do it can mean something later on down
What's
the road.
going on with their
We
mouths?
found out more from a wedding cake maker.
Warum ist es wichtig, wie eine Hochzeitstorte angeschnitten wird?
Also traditionell ist es im deutschen Brauch so, wenn das Brautpaar aus der Kirche kommt und geht dann zu seiner Feier, schneiden sie gemeinsam die Hochzeitstorte an. Die Braut nimmt das Messer, der Bräutigam legt seine Hand auf ihre Hand und dann wird gemeinsam die Torte angeschnitten. Er gibt ihr das erste Stück in den Mund, als Zeichen halt dafür, dass er für sie sorgen möchte. So, aber heutzutage ist es halt auch so, viele machen die Hochzeitstorte mittags oder um Mitternacht. Das ist ganz individuell mittlerweile.
If you're single and checking out that good-looking guy or girl, be sure to look for the right hand. Literally, I mean. Married people here tend to wear their wedding rings on their right hands. Usually the rings are fairly simple and don't involve huge diamonds. So what do typical German wedding bands look like? We went to a jeweler to find out.
Wie sehen
I thought it was always the left. Yeah, like this is where I wear mine. I actually don't usually... I'm going to get the silicone ones, which I like the silicone ones. A lot more comfortable than this. But yeah, my wife's ring is beautiful.
typische Eheringe aus?
Der typische Trauring hier in Deutschland ist der Klassiker in unterschiedlichen Formen, unterschiedlichen Breiten und wie Sie hier sehen in unterschiedlichen Farben. Weißgold, Gelbgold oder Roségold oder auch Platin.
Looks pretty much the
Und
same.
der kann durch unterschiedliche Oberflächenbeschaffenheit ein bisschen verändert werden, Steinbesatz oder aber auch durch einen Vorsteckring.
Also relativ schlicht.
Ganz schlicht, ja.
If you're planning on tying the knot sometime soon, you now have some German traditions you might want to incorporate in your own wedding. I'd also love to hear about wedding traditions in your country, so leave a comment and tell me about them. Thanks for watching.
Interesting video comparing versus my wedding. Our wedding was very unconventional, so it's maybe not a good comparison. My sisters or my brothers probably would have been better because it was a lot more very, very traditionally scheduled and set up, and everything that happened was very, yeah, more so had some similarities to this that I could see. But it's basically just about getting together with everybody who's in their lives, the bride and groom, and having a big dance and a lot of food, and it's a beautiful thing. All right, that was cool. We'll see you on the next one. There's a link in the description if you want to send me stuff like videos and articles, whatever it might be. I can take a look. I'm gonna have a lot of content coming starting tomorrow, actually, because I go into a new work schedule. I've just been swamped, and then just with the wedding thing, it's just been crazy. I know some people asked me to post some pictures, which would be a great idea, like for the members only posts. Like if I ever get some members on the channel, that will be an area I can share some more personal photographs and things like that. And give people some interesting looks into the amateur Canadian. It's me, Mace, and we will see you next time. Ciao. Tschüss.